fight fans. I'm back with another one. After looking at the weigh-ins for all of these up-and-coming fights for the this weekend's Riyadh season, the last crescendo with the headlining of Arthur Beterbiev and Demetrius Bivol. I just had to come back and say some things, especially after seeing Madrimov and Virgil Ortiz weigh in. Um, I'm kind of like torn because man, I Boots missed his opportunity. Man, I made a video about Boots missing his opportunity to fight Virgil Ortiz. I think Boots should have took that fight, even though it was at the junior middleweight, 54. He's campaigning at 47. I think Boots should have took that fight, man, because opportunities like this don't come all the time. And if Madrimov wins, like I predicted that Madrimov might win this fight, um, that's going to derail a lot of things that Boots wanted to do, as far as especially with Virgil Ortiz is concerned, because they had a lot of call outs at the 47 division and things of that nature. And Boots was saying after all of his fights before he even fought Karen and had a dismal performance. I mean, to me, he was a good performance, but to the fans, a lot of fans were saying that he was overrated in that fight. Sean Porter came out, but he had already said Boots was overrated. I think that kind of like messed up a lot of money that he could have made with that fight with Virgil Ortiz, because Boots had called him out at the 47, and he was saying a lot of guys were scared to fight him. He was sort of like the quote unquote boogeyman of the division. He kind of like took over what Earl Spence was after Spence took a loss from Terrence Crawford. But I just was looking at the weigh-in and everything. I was like, man, that'd have been great if Boots could have been fighting Ortiz for this belt instead of Madrimov, because I don't know. I just believe Madrimov's gonna win this fight, and I don't know if Boots gonna move up, because he got a fight coming out in I think it's April against Stanionis, and I think he's going to look good against Stanionis, to be honest with you. I think that he's going to do well against Stanionis. I don't think it's going to be very much an easy fight, because I think Stanionis, but I just think that the time Stanionis been out the ring and Boots been active, I think that's going to play a factor in the early rounds of their fight. I think that Boots is going to be sharper. I think he's not going to be playing with Stanionis. Sort of like he did with Karen the first time. Like, he was really trying to get him out of there, and to me that's called playing, because he should have stuck to the game plan and everything. And the second fight, I think that his defense was atrocious. He was not defensively sound. I think he could slip punches way better than what he showed that night of the fight, and that's what gave him, quote unquote, a dismal performance. And but I just think that Boots is he's gonna do good against Stanionis, and people gonna be surprised at the outcome. Boots might get him up out of there. Stanionis got a chin. He's a real rough and rugged. I think he's from Ukraine or Russia, one of them, but they're the same anyway. Ukraine and Russia is basically the same. Ukrainians speak Russian. But I just think that Boots is going to really shine in that fight and kind of win back the fans, because I told him, like, you win back the fans with your hands. And I just think that he's gonna win back some more fans upon his decision in that fight. Hopefully he'll get Stanionis out of there. He'll knock him out or whatever, maybe in the late rounds, maybe round eight or nine. But I think that Stanionis is a tough opponent, and like I said, a lot of ring rust. He's gonna have to really get off the first maybe 2 or 3 rounds. But Stanionis said in the news that he's gonna take Boots to the limit. He's gonna press Boots, and he's gonna do some things that Boots ain't really used to. That's what he said. So we'll have to see on that. But I saw the weigh-in for Madrimov, like I said, Madrimov, and I saw the weigh-in for who else? It was somebody else. But no, I didn't see the weigh-in for Parker and Bakole yet. But I saw the reaction to Parker. I just was watching that a little while ago. They mentioned to Parker that he's going to be fighting Bakole or whatever, and Parker looked excited. To me, he looked kind of worried because of his answers. He was saying like he's going to challenge himself. And that's not a confident answer to somebody who is on the level that they're on. I wouldn't have never said that I'm gonna challenge myself with Bakole or whatever, but he understands how menacing Bakole is as far as his punches and his output and his power. You know what I'm saying? So he's saying because I think that he had a better chance with Dubois, more or less with Bakole, but Parker's definitely an energetic. Uh, he's a I can't really say he's more. He I can't say he's an elusive big heavyweight, but he's a good fighter to me. I mean, he throws punches but he's like he's a decent fighter. You know what I mean? Quick. You know, footwork is okay. He's really a okay fighter, and I think that but I think Bakole gonna neutralize that with his jab. You know what I'm saying? Bakole got a big, strong jab. His right hand is powerful. He got some good left hook. His uppercut is he throws the uppercut a lot, and that's what I like because that's one of the most effective punches in boxing that's rarely used. You know what I mean? And a lot of coaches don't tell people because you can see it be open all the time when people are fighting, and when you don't see a punch, that's the punch that really hurts you. And I believe Bakole has that uppercut down pat. You know what I'm saying? He hit Jared Anderson with a couple of them joints, big shots, and Jared was rolling over. You know what I'm saying? But I really believe that Bakole's gonna win that fight by knockout. I think he's gonna knock. I think it might be a technical knockout. In maybe 6 or 7. I think he's gonna really get to him with his power. But like I said, if Parker stays away from him and box, he'll have a better chance instead of trying to get in a firestorm with him and stand in there and bang with him. Trade punches. I think because it'll be a short night if that happens. If Parker, gets on his bicycle and box Bakole, I think he'll last. It might go the distance if he's his stamina holds up. But if he decides to bang with Bakole, it's gonna be a short night in my eyes. Like I said, I saw the weigh-in for that's what it was. But Beterbiev and Demetrius Bivol, I watched that weigh-in. They both looked like they were in shape. Bivol looked like he was in tip-top shape. It looked like his stamina was on 10. I mean, as far as what his body looked like. And I think that he's really out for revenge. I think that he's going to really shock a lot of people with his boxing skills and how quick. I think he's gotten quicker. And I think that he's going to box circles around Beterbiev. I don't think he's going to stand in there and take any type of punishment. I think he's going to really showcase his boxing skills. And I don't believe Beterbiev is going to be able to hang with him. I think the only way that Beterbiev can really get to Bivol if he pressure him and press the issue and really cut off the ring. But Beterbiev really wasn't never a skillful fighter to me. He just had a lot of power. I think he's open for a lot of counters. I think he's open for a lot of body shots as well. And I think if I was in the corner of Bivol, I would tell Bivol to invest early in the body. Beterbiev, doing a lot of shots to the body, you know what I mean? Jabs to the body as well. And that'll slow him down, you know what I mean? Get his legs real heavy. And that's where he can continue to box circles around him. And I just believe Bivol he's gonna cruise to a victory. I don't think it's gonna be no knockout or anything like that. I think Bivol is real fundamentally sound to get away from a lot of Beterbiev power, and then not only that, he fought him the first time, so he kind of know what to expect. The only way that I say that Beterbiev will win if he really cut off the ring um, on Bivol, and he really I don't know, somehow got some footwork in the last pass. I don't know when the last time they fought, whatever the last time they fought, but Arthur Beterbiev don't have any footwork if you ask me. He's really flat-footed. The key power to his fight game is power. You know what I mean? The um, keys to victory for him is his power. You know what I mean? Catching Beterbiev, Bivol, um, while he's in the midst of punching. You know what I'm saying? While they exchanging punches, I think that's the key to his victory. But I just don't think that Bivol is going to be sloppy. I think he's going to be the sharpest he's ever been, and I think he's going to rectify that loss that he took the first time, into which, in my eyes, I believe he won that first fight. Um, like I said, but that's really all I got, because I just wanted to come and make another video. I'm tired as a mug though, because I was up all late, real late last night, and I I'm looking forward to this fight card and everything, and I just know that it's gonna be a great fight. It's gonna be a great fight night Saturday, man. February 22nd, the Riyadh season. Like I said, I always call it the rider season, because they riding, man. They riding with these fighters and everything, and I just predict a lot of fireworks with all of these fights. It's gonna be some good fights, some knockouts, some distant fights, but I believe it's going to be wars in these fights, and a lot of people are going to be surprised at some of the outcomes. Amen. So, like I always say, man, here at Ski Mask Way Boxing, this is for gladiators only, and we always say, man, never, never, never forget Jesus love you. Amen. Y'all take care, fight fans, and subscribe to the channel. Comment, share, and we'll see you on the next one. Ski Mask Way Boxing. Take care, beloved.